Welcome to Command Combat, everybody. We're fighting around the world using Memoir 44. There are 10 games, and we're keeping score between the Axis and the Allies. The Axis have 3 wins so far, while the Allies only have 1. This is Game 5. We're fighting in the Pacific today, and we're having our first appearance of the Japanese. It is the Guam landings. On July 21st, the first wave to hit the northern landing beaches off the island of Guam in the Marianas were amphibious tank units. Most of the Japanese infantry had pulled back from their beach defenses during the heavy naval bombardment that preceded. Difficulties getting their artillery ashore and limited armor support placed the burden of establishing a beachhead squarely on the shoulders of the men of the 3rd Marine Division. The stage is set, the battle lines are drawn. The American forces are made up of Marines who have come in via landing craft. The Special Forces are engineers. Their primary objective is this hill on the right. The Japanese are digging all along the ridge. Both teams are trying to reach 6 points to win the game. With all that established, let's get started. The Americans begin with a barrage from their ships, knocking the Japanese on the far flank out of their entrenchments. They recover, though, with their medics. The American Shermans push forward all along the front, weakening the Japanese positions. But they hold firm and fire back, knocking out a tank. The Shermans are undeterred and push full force into the Japanese lines. The Japanese continue to fire back, even coming up behind the American flanks along the beach. One unit of Shermans races up the hill behind the Japanese, taking the objective and shooting down the fleeing Japanese, getting their score to 3 points, halfway to victory. The Japanese along the beach continue to run along the American flank, causing them to pull back, but the Marines aren't going to accept it, and they shoot most of them down. But the scrappy Japanese unit does a bonsai charge into the Marines and takes down a unit, putting a score on the board. Tired of them, the Marines shoot that unit down. The beach is cleared of Imperialists. On the other flank, the defensive fire causes some of the American armor to retreat. But you know what they say about Shermans, there's never just one. And another unit clears out the Japanese defenses, while yet more Shermans fire from the hills and the valley to destroy one more Japanese position. That's 6 points, the goal needed to win the game. That was quick, efficient work by the Marines, and of course the Shermans. They didn't even need their special forces. Well, that was a fast one, and it leaves the campaign with 2 victories to the Allies, while the Axis continue their lead with 3 victories. What will happen in the next battle? We'll find out next time as we continue
making movies, making music, and fighting round the world.
Happy gaming, everybody.